she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
At the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Minshew to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Jaguar first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
To number 17.
DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Texans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run by Walton to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of it. Got his man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st down, Walton. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Big stop, King. Big stop. Let's go. 31.
Here's Walton. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 31. 7 yards there and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. He got one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Alvin Kamara.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Minshew sets to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's get it right. Max 50, Max 50. Return to the center. Return to the center.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 90, roll.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Gardner Minshew, sack. A fumble on the play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Third and long. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air yet again, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
1st and 10.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Going deep for Eifert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Logan Cook.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the center.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rabbit, rabbit. 54. Kill.
Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
54. Mike 54. Coming this way, Here we go.
To throw is Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 1:52 to play until halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Watson just beating the play clock. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Right there, 54. 59.
Now it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. for 24 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 55. Hey, come on out here. Go get it.
From the gun, here's Watson. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, and the Texans draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Minshew. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin.
Brandon Cooks, the 30, past the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike 54, Mike 54, Mike 59. Check. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, it's Walton, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. There, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Walton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
7-yard line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Walton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. second down and goal. Watson, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Fairbairn is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run with Walton. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Kamara on the
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
15.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 2nd down, Kamara, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Minshew.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The Jaguar ball carrier. The tackle made by Whitney Merciless. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now a carry for Walton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that. They have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun is Minshew. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Set, ready, 50, play.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.